All bars. This lighting. Can y'all hear me? Oh. Okay. This is live number 4, I believe, on Facebook. I have so many different readings on YouTube and Instagram that you guys can already watch, but obviously I haven't been. It's my first time going live, doing lives on Facebook, because you have to have 50 followers or more to go live, which is a steal compared to Instagram, because now you have to have 1,000. So that's why I don't really go live on Instagram that much. But I'm at like almost 800 on Instagram, on my main jump, so I'll be able to go live on my main jump, but that's a whole other story. I hope you guys are doing well. Remember that you are lifted, you are gifted, y protegido siempre, si se puede, si se puede. May God bless you, may God bless me, may God bless we. And something about slowing down is important right now for the collective. I just picked up a card. It says number 3. It says, are you a crackhead? Survival less than 3%. So I feel like people have been surviving off of nothing. Like either lack of sleep, you're not eating. If you're not eating, if you are eating, you're not processing your emotions correctly. If you're not processing your emotions correctly, you are avoiding. The key word for the collective right now is avoidance. And these are not even words that are coming from the card right now. This is just something I'm channeling right now. And on the same card, it says help you first. So a lot of the people in my collective, we have a big problem with putting ourselves first because everybody else put the world before us. Unfortunately, you cannot stay a victim in your own demise. That doesn't work out like that. It doesn't make sense. Because you're going to be your own demise, sorry, if you stay in victimhood or victim mode or even in a victim mentality. Once you figure out you're in that mentality, the way you have to like literally crawl out of that hidey hole is very important for you, because that is your bounce back. Remember, Judgment Day is not a day. Judgment Day is every day. Because you have to weigh your heart on a scale, that's aka Libran energy, every day. And if you don't do it, your ancestors will do it for you. God will do it for you. Sit your little ass down and shit. So, and don't ask me how I know, because I'm one of God's most. I'm not God's strongest soldier, but most hard-headed. Yeah. Like pork chop, extra grade. Like yeah. Okay, cool. All right, I do. So for people who don't know, that one of my diagnoses for my jump when I got the mental hospital was OCD. And before I even went into the mental hospital, I was doing so much research on mental illnesses anyway, so I was already hit. And one thing that Spirit has been guiding me to do is exposure therapy, and I know that that's kind of, it's not taboo, but it's not a method that most people in, like with OCD, all that doesn't work. But that's because most people with OCD, they have to be guided through somebody else to do the exposure therapy. Like usually a therapist will come, and if they've already done forms of therapy like talk therapy, they have to come in and like say like move your stuff around for you or mess stuff up or whatever. Because some OCD forms in different ways than other people. Like sometimes the OCD will be in the physical, but for others, like your OCD will be triggered more in the mental because of your thoughts, trying to be very methodical or trying to organize your thoughts, which I can understand how that is with me, because my mom literally says she used to say my room used to be a reflection of what's in my head. And anytime my room was a mess, you know what I'm saying, my head was a mess. So it's all, I'm not saying it's all a mental thing with OCD, but it is all a mental thing, even down to intrusive thoughts, the tics, the having to do certain things, confirmation. What the fuck? Spirit said I was on to something, so I'm gonna stop right there because I don't want to ramble, because it's not about to be a mental health talk. Obviously, if y'all want some mental health services, y'all go find it on your freaking own. I promote sovereignty. At this point in your life, you should want to be sovereign. You should want to take your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health into your own hands at this point. And if you don't, then you can go ahead and be spoon-fed or be a slave. All right. We got the number 10 as I just dug out. I'm just digging through, organized on the cards. But literally, rock bottom. Say it with me. There's nowhere to go but up when you're at rock bottom. And if you can go any lower, it's because you're trying to be a reverse rose that grew from the concrete. And why the fuck are you trying to, in this inversion belly button bullshit method? It's not, It's not whoever I'm speaking to. You can go back into your past, your Akashics, and anything you need to do to learn the lessons, to go through the things, or even like to process the emotions you pushed down. But at the end of the day, staying there for months, weeks, even days on end is not good for you. Whoever I'm speaking to, staying in the places, the spaces, the people, whatever that hurts you, are not conducive for your well-being and for you to get to a place you want to get to. Because a lot of y'all in my collective, y'all have big dreams. Y'all have very big dreams, but y'all want to, I was about to be gay as fuck. I was about to say, y'all want to fit all in your mouth all. Whoever's ancestors is speaking to me is fucking geeking me. He said, you want to fit all in your mouth. You greedy ass nigga. Like, who is speaking to this? Is giving somebody's uncle or somebody's grandpa or something. This is who used to say dumb shit. You know how like a father or like either an uncle or just some like an elder, especially like black elders or like, you know, even just fobs in general, people who are from freaking foreign countries, when they discipline you in America, it be sounding so gay. Like, especially dads, like, I'm about to put my... I don't know, whoever's ancestors I'm channeling, they just don't want you to bitch, like, ho, sit the fuck down. You didn't done enough, like, you're doing enough, you've done enough, you already are a king or a queen in your own right, in your own realm and realms. So for you to sit here and not give yourself the credit is a disrespect to fucking them. See, you got me sounding gay. They got me sounding gay. But, like, right, it's disrespectful to them. For you to not respect yourself, for you not to continue to set the boundaries, and for you to not take accountability for what you're doing to yourself is disrespectful to God. Is disrespectful to your spiritual team. You making them look bad, nigga. And you can't be a martyr or meek anymore. They said the meek will inherit the earth. But the meek can't stay meek to inherit the earth. They had to be strong. They had to be strong-willed. They had to have the grace of God, the will of God. You know what I'm saying? Like, the armor of Archangel Michael, of God. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, I'm rambling. Not really, I'm channeling. Most people will tell you I'm rambling. But, next card says, what is the power behind it? So I think Spirit is saying, what is the power behind your actions? Fuck, what is your intentions? Because if you're a part of my collective, you have good intentions. We know that, bitch, but you done fucked up a lot. If you're like, you done fucked up a lot, okay, it's okay. That's fine. Now that you're back on your pivot, what is the power behind your actions? We know you're a good person. We know you have good intentions. And we know you have so many things you want to see for yourself in the world around you. But what is the power behind every step you take? What is the power behind every move you make? What is the power behind every, like, spiritual contract you sign? Because you were still signing contracts as we live every day. The people we meet affect us, and affect the people around us. The places we enter to, we're still doing, what's it called? If you've never heard of grid work, or in a spiritual sense, everywhere you walk, it's like Minecraft. You have to like discover the landscape. So every time you walk, your feet and your hand are the most sensitive parts of you anyway. But as far as spiritually and stuff like that, and when you go down to, you know, when the Chinese, they be doing acupuncture and stuff. Anyway, that's the point. When you're walking literally on the earth, as you walk, like you can drive, but if you're walking on feet, everywhere you walk, your brain, your feet have memory. Your palms have memory. Especially in the wintertime, if you don't get to ground as much as you want to because you don't like the cold, bruh. Grounding for my collective is so important in the winter because everybody assumes that shit is dead in the winter when it's fucking not. I said it. Oh! Not everything is dead at night. Not everything's dead in the winter. Majority of the time, if you resonate with me very hard, you don't even live a right life. Your right is your right. Your right is left. Your left is right, and you like. There's no rhyme or reason to why certain things happen until they happen, and until you get the confirmation. Sometimes we're not even supposed to know why the fuck we had visions, why the fuck we had dreams, why the fuck we had second guesses, or sometimes we won't know why we left a situation. Sometimes we won't know why we were yanked out of a situation, or why we had to drop certain people, places, or things. We don't know sometimes, but in our Akashics we know, but then it always reels back in. If you're an aligned person right now, aligned with your destiny and path, you are doing everything you did, everything you want to do as a kid, but just in a different form. And your inner child is actually very proud of yourself. It's the inner parent in you that's upset, because the inner parent in most people is trying to prove themselves to their inner child, and you can't do that. You're the fucking parent. The child is supposed to look up to you. So if you have an inner parents like me, like you have like inner parents that are supposed to take care of your inner child, even though my inner child died a long time ago, don't be like me. You don't want your inner child to die. No, your inner child will die when you put a child on a fucking pedestal. So you're putting your inner child on a pedestal above you and above the whole world, like your inner child can handle all that. Then your freaking inner child dies from a natural cause or something that the parents or you or the world or whatever, because somebody wasn't watching your inner child. You neglected your inner child, because I neglected my inner child for a very long time due to other reasons and stuff like that. But the neglect is a key factor. I know I'm jumbling everywhere, but neglect. I'm getting the word neglect, and then I'm also getting the thing. It's like a what is struggle food. I'm like this, like strife, neglect, struggle. Like that's past energy. Whoever I'm speaking to, that's past. I promise you, it's not your future. I promise you, it's not even your present. Depending on how you look at your life right now. I don't even think Spirit wants me to fucking draw cards. If I do end up drawing cards, it's just gonna be shit for shits and giggles. This next card I have randomly, I'm looking at on the floor. It says dead end. It says dead end. So wherever the fuck you think you're about to go, you can't go back to wherever you think you're going. There's no going back. It's a literal dead end. And if you want to take your fucking pickaxe, you want to keep picking at that shit, bro, you can do it. Fine. God's gonna let you. Because why the fuck are you doing that? You're allowed to go back into your akashics and learn and relearn and learn something, because you, bro, like you can't. I hate when people be like, oh, I teach you a lesson. You can't teach me shit. You can learn me something, because you don't, like a lot of these teachers are not learning anything. A lot of these teachers are learning vicariously through the people that they're making money from. But y'all giving them the money. Make it make sense. Y'all are fueling a whole system of not just readers, of people who are not on the consumer end. Obviously the people who are making, like, the people are obviously making money off the people, and that's good. But you still, just like governmental big systems, you still need to figure out, okay, who are you putting your money into? Who are you funding? Because at the end of the day, whoever you fund spiritually, physically, emotionally is what grows. So what do you want to grow realistically? It's okay to fund certain things online or fund certain things. Like you have to have separation in your life a little bit. Together but separate. When it comes to finances, when it comes to love, when it comes, like, you can have these all in your world, but if you can organize them in like folders or file cabinets in your mind, like SpongeBob did, it's way more easier. I mean, I know that looks difficult, or it sounds difficult how I'm explaining it, but together but separate is no different but than the term coexist. If you've seen the word coexist on the back of people's bumpers, and it has all those little things, it literally means all the different religions coexisting on earth. So if we can do that, and we're barely doing that, we're getting better. If we can get better at that, we can get better at being able to have a full life. So good romantic life, good health, good wealth, good like everything, you know. But they have to be dealt with separately. So when the family unit or your life comes together, or when you're at a place of like Mecca in your life, everything just works out and it falls into place. But it's only falling into place because you put it there to begin with. It's like the domino effect. Yes, everything fell, but you still triggered it. Alright, I'm about to go, because I'm not pulling no fucking cards. Good night. I'm not about to do this with y'all. I love y'all. Remember that you were lifted, you're gifted. Y protegido siempre. Si se puede, make up with you.